It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Tuesday, the 29th of November. I'm Michael Groff. Parts of the country dealing with severe storms today, but here in the Southwest, another quiet day with temperatures a bit below average. We will continue with very pleasant temperatures for the rest of the week. As we head to the weekend, a bit of forecast uncertainty does come into the mix. There is a chance of some rain over parts of the state. The question is, will we see anything here in the valley? All right, let's get into it here. First, we will take a look at that almanac from yesterday. 72 degrees, the afternoon high. 47 the morning low, and when you average it all out, pretty close to where we ought to be. 71 and 49 are those normals. Taking a peek outside right now, here at 8:40 a.m. We've got mostly sunny sky out there, sitting at 50 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 28. Relative humidity 43%. The winds are light. The barometer is rising. The upper air weather pattern across the nation, it doesn't look all that ominous, does it? We have a trough coming out of the Rockies and into the Plain States, and a dry west to northwesterly flow here. But to the south and east of that system, the chance of severe storms will be with us today. The watch warning map at the moment is relatively quiet. You do see those winter weather advisories over parts of the Plain States, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Along the Gulf Coast, we've got some flash flood watches already up for parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and a couple of dense fog advisories that have since expired. But out here in the West, the only thing we're dealing with is some issues with wind, but not too big of an issue around here. But here we go. This is the big story. The convective outlook for today. We've got that moderate risk of severe storms. That is level 4 out of 5, and that includes places like Vicksburg, Mississippi, over toward Jackson, Meridian, Columbus, Tupelo, all in that moderate risk. And then the enhanced risk extends from eastern Louisiana into parts of western Alabama. So places like Demopolis and up toward Aliceville, Carrollton. And in those areas, all modes of severe weather possible, but we are watching for that potential of tornadoes. And the SPC does say that there is a 15% chance within 25 miles of a given point in that moderate risk area across Mississippi today. So that is obviously a big concern. It's going to be a very active weather day there. But even further to the east into parts of Alabama and maybe even up into Tennessee, we do expect at least some strong and severe storms today. All right, here's the precipitation outlook for us, and this is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, the numbers have actually come up from the WPC here a little bit. Now showing around 1/10 of an inch for us, a very tight rainfall gradient. But I think the vast majority of the precipitation will be confined to the southeastern third of the state. There is a lot of model madness and forecast uncertainty. We'll try to figure that out right now as we get to those models. Have a look at it. This is the GFS, the 06Z run valid 2 o'clock this afternoon. There's our trough coming out of the Rockies into the plains. Now, in its wake for us, heights a little bit below average and a northwesterly flow, some cool air advection. So, around here, we don't have much to worry about. Some clouds this morning, otherwise mostly sunny and a little bit cooler. High temperatures, low to mid 60s. And again, that's about 4 to 8 degrees below average for this date. The normal high for today is 70. And we're going with a range of 62 to 66. Now tonight, skies are mostly clear. Overnight lows, upper 30s in the cold spots, mid to upper 40s in the urban core. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny, a bit warmer, highs around 70. We'll see some clouds coming into the mix by Thursday and Friday. And high temperatures each of those days around 70, maybe sneaking into the lower 70s. Then over the weekend, this is where forecast uncertainty comes in. Okay, we've got a wave that's going to lift out here from Southern California and up through the Southwest. Meanwhile, a ridge starts to build out of the Gulf of Mexico and expand through the southern plains and into northeast Mexico. And that might serve to shear out some of the energy coming in here. And we're just going to have to see how much moisture actually gets in. But at this time, and given the preponderance of guidance that at least shows some modest amounts of moisture across southern and southeast Arizona, we're going to put at least a slight chance of rain in the forecast for Saturday and Sunday, and quite a bit of cloud cover around too. So high temperatures each of those days should be between about 66 to 70. But understand that even if we see rain this weekend, I do not expect it would be widespread or significant heavy rain. Maybe a passing shower, though, so something to keep in mind for the weekend. But otherwise, I think the weather should be mostly cooperative. We'll keep an eye on trends, though. And then for Monday, we've got another trough coming in, this one a bit stronger. But as you can see here, the GFS is just not very bullish on the idea of any significant precipitation, even across northern Arizona. So, this thing might come through with very little fanfare. At this stage, we're still going to keep a 20% chance of rain in the forecast because this run of the GFS is a bit of an outlier from what we have seen on previous runs and what we've seen off of the European as well. So high temperatures on Monday should lower a bit, though, with the incoming trough down toward the low to mid 60s once again. Now, here's a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 6th of December, troughing mainly north of us. And that looks dry with seasonal temperatures. And then going out 10 days to the legendary day of the calendar. That is the 8th of December. And there you go. Looks fairly dry. A weak wave may be coming through here, but that wouldn't amount to much more than some clouds in all likelihood. And again, temperatures close to normal. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix, this is going out through the 13th of December. This is coming off of the European ensemble. And the mean coming up a little bit there toward 1/3 of an inch. But you can see of the 51 members here, there are a number that show nothing, and others do show some rainfall. But the idea here is that overall, we do not expect any significant precipitation. And temperatures off the national blended models, pretty close to normal for the rest of the week, heading into the weekend. And then by next week, temperatures do dip just a little bit. But again, nothing out of bounds for the first week of December. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, suggestions. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only Michelle. And you guys, thank you so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is greatly appreciated. We just could not do these videos without you. So thanks once again, and you guys be safe. Have yourselves a glorious Tuesday.